Hello guys, this is Ryo6951 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display is the issue number 1 of a 4-part miniseries that is from the 90s and is from Image. And I'm talking about Warblade, Endangered Species. Check out this cover. Check that out. The front cover and the back cover. And you know what? It's not, I'm not finished yet. So check this out. It's an awesome cover. Look at that. Real nice. You know, overall, this miniseries is not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not the baddest either. So, you know, it is a good story. Nothing to go overboard. So, on this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about the comic books from this week. And today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday, the best day of the week. Oh yeah. So I wish everybody to have an excellent comic book Wednesday. And also, because tomorrow is comic book Wednesday, my comic book Wednesday will be this Saturday, which happens to be free comic book day. So that means that in one day of the week, I'm gonna have double comic book. The ones I will get Saturday and free comic book day. I'm gonna try to go though. Although I check on the internet all the comic books that they're gonna have for display or to give away. There's only 1 or 2 comic books that I'm looking forward to, which I don't remember the title right now. But I mean, from all the comic books, maybe 1 or 2 titles I am interested. So I'm gonna try to go. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts for the comic books of this week. So let's get started. First one, excuse me. Batman Eternal issue number 3. Check out the cover. Awesome, huh? Let me put some more in here. Oh, there it is. Yep. Well, here we continue the story of James Gordon, that he's in jail for something that he did not do, but everybody thinks that he did, even himself. But us, reader, we know that he did not do it. So here we also see the full first appearance of what's her name? Stephanie. Which she almost got killed. We get to find out that Stephanie's father happens to be a bad guy. We see that remember that mobster from the Long Halloween, Falcone? Well, he's back to Gotham City. But in the story, also we get to see the Penguin that Batman go and punch a little bit Penguin, try to find out where is Falcone, which Penguins happen to be surprised about. But there's a little problem about this story, is the timeline. This happens to be 5 years in the future, if I'm not mistaken. So, but here on the story says that the Penguin confronted Falcone 5 years ago, which happens to be our time. So I never see Falcone on any of the Batman books. Well, at least mention it, as far as I can remember. So that little bit of timeline did not make any sense. But other than that, it was good. This was an excellent reading. And the best part is that it's weekly. Yeah, I know that, you know, that it's a little bit tough. Hey, I can understand that. Also, we get to see that the new commissioner that took Commissioner Gordon's place, we happen to be a bad guy. And we also see that the mayor works for Falcone. And there's a war coming up. And also there's simultaneously different attacks on Gotham City at the same time. So we see that Batman, he is in deep trouble. So I mean, is going to be held for Batman on this and on Batman Eternal. And also, the new commissioner, he declared war on Batman. So that means we got all the cops chasing Batman, and Batman chasing the bad guys, and the bad guys are chasing Batman. So, so everybody's chasing everybody. So, other than that, this is a 5 out of 5. Now, maybe some of you might think, well, I mean, it's a weekly book. It's going to be tough. I can understand that. I can relate to that. And believe me, there's no shame on that. So if you're kind of like thinking to get the weekly Batman, what you can do easy. I mean, you can grab all the Batman books and just get that one, because this is going to be a 52 issue series. So you can grab all the Batman. If you are really Batman, you can grab all of them if you want to, and just concentrate on this one, which is so good. That's how good it is. And the Batman that you might drop, well, you can always get in trades or get it later as a back issue, because that story is so good, and that's a 5 out of 5. It's a 5 out of 5. Next one is Red Lantern issue number 30. Check that out. Awesome cover. Well, basically here, well, we're gonna see the Red Lantern versus Atrocitus, and we get to see I think her name is Bliss, with her bony's wing. I think her name is Bliss, if I'm not mistaken. She's recovering on the hospital, and we get to see that Supergirl, she kind of like, it's going to be her time to prove against Atrocitus. So now Chuck Norris, Guy Gardner, he's going to go against Atrocitus, because Atrocitus, he's building his own army, because Atrocitus is the only Red Lantern that will send the ring throughout the universe. So from those 6, I think it was 9, I believe so, in total, 2 of them reached their destiny. One is Supergirl, and the other one is Guy Gardner. And let's see. So basically, it's kind of like a build-up, because, I mean, the Green Lantern universe is going to go through a lot of turmoil, because the Red Lanterns, now they're going to go against Atrocitus. Now we have the rest of the Green Lantern books, they're going to have their uprising. Now whether Atrocitus and the uprising might get together, combine the story, I don't know. Although I don't think so. But other than that, it was a fun book. It was a fun book. 4 out of 5. Next one is Secret Origins issue number 1. Check this out. Nice cover. Well, basically, it's what the title says. Secret Origin. It's kind of like each issue will give you 3 different stories. Short story that might be part of the story from a different perspective or point of view from the Zero issue that we had a couple of years back. That you should get it, well, depends. You can buy the comic book if you want to read, if you are reading some specific DC title, and one of those issues came up with the backstory of the superheroes that you are reading, then you should get it. If not, you know, it's nothing. It has nothing to do with the main story of any of the titles. Basically, give you a little bit more information about the origin of some specific superheroes. Although I hope that they use this series also to show some of the bad guys that we have already on the New 52, and some future bad guys that we might get. Also, I wish that they would use this title for superheroes that they might be thinking use on the New 52. Also, so if they're thinking to use, I don't know, whatever superheroes in the future, but at least they will publish on this book. That way, when that character shows up, whatever character is, well, at least in my case, I will have a little bit of idea where that character comes from. So, I mean, they can do a lot with that book. They can use it for the superheroes and the bad guys also. And maybe some non-superheroes and non-bad guys. A little bit of origin. For example, let's say Jimmy Olsen. That's an example. I mean, they can do a lot with that book. With that series, they can do a lot. So I hope that they just not stick to superheroes only. You know, superheroes, bad guys, some characters from any book. So I would say that they can do a lot with that book. Other than that, it was a fun read. 4 out of 5. It wasn't bad. Next one is Flash issue number 30. Check this out. Well, basically, this is the consequences of what happened with Forever Evil. The city is in rubble. So Flash, he was sent to visit the psychiatrist, and that was the fun part. You know, while Flash, he's sitting on the couch talking to the psychiatrist. We all know that Flash, he can run. I mean, he can be in one place. He can go from one place to the other place and come back in the blink of an eye. Well, while his psychiatrist is talking to him, well, he's trying to save or rebuild the city. Well, she's talking to him. That was the fun part, because he spent more time outside than in the psychiatrist's office. So that was fun. And also we get to see on the end that I get to see like Flash 20 years in the future. So that was intrigue. It was like, okay. So I have to say, with these new creative teams and the new direction, well, it's hard to tell what direction that they're gonna take, because this is their first issue. So, but for this issue, I really like it. And I like the part when he goes to the doctor. He spent more time outside than being on the doctor's office. So it was a good story. I really like it. And that's a 5 out of 5. I really enjoy it. Next one is Justice League United issue number 7. Check this out. Well, basically, that's the new Justice League team. And also I have fun when finally Martian Manhunter shows up, like the boss. No, he didn't flew in. He just walked in, slapped everybody, without breaking a sweat. I mean, he just like the boss. And he was not like thinking too much or whining. He just came in. I'm here. I'm gonna slap her. I'm gonna slap everybody. So he kind of like slap everybody. I like the team. It was fun. Like the characters, the interaction between the characters, between the team members, it was fun. Also, I was surprised about the sense of humor of Green Arrow. Now we all know that Green Arrow on his own book, he's kind of like dark. But here he was just throwing jokes, telling jokes, being smartass like he is. So other than that, it was a fun book. It was a fun book. It would be nice if they give a little bit more time. Some of the members to know more, a little bit more of each other. Oh, also, guess who shows in that book also? Hawkman. That was fun. I was excited about it. I said, yes, Hawkman. I hope that Hawkman will be part of the team. So, who knows? I hope so. So, other than that, it was a fun book. I like it. So, it's 4 out of 5. Next one is Superman 30. Check this out. Well, one thing I'm gonna be honest about. That Scott Lobdell, he kind of like changed a little bit his tone, the way that he's writing Superman. I noticed that. Maybe because of the new writer from Action Comics. Maybe he took that recipe. Okay, people like the way that the writer's writing Action Comics, so maybe I should take his sample, a little bit. But it's not as dark as before with Skull Lovedale. I would say that it was a good story. Basically, the whole book goes on a setup for Superman Doom. You see, now we have Lois Lane that she's going to be possessed by Brainiac. Well, she's still possessed by Brainiac. And also later on, later comic books, Lois Lane, she's going to go against Wonder Woman. So I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, I can understand that Brainiac controls her mind, but her physical condition is still human. So how is she going to go against Wonder Woman? If it does, well, that fight is only going to last in one panel. That was it. I would say just, yeah, in one panel, the fight will be over. I mean, the fight will start and finish just in one panel. The whole rest of the comic book will be Lois Lane being in the hospital in a coma. If she still maintains her human body. I mean, one thing that Brainiac can control her mind, but to be with superpowers, I don't know. Unless she uses her mind powers that Brainiac has. That I can understand that. But going hand-to-hand combat, I don't think so. Let's see what else. Also, I get to see that Smallville. All the residents of Smallville suddenly they went into a coma. Nobody knows why. Also, we get to see Eradicator shows up, which I was excited about. It was good. I really like it. That comic book had a lot of stuff in it. Eradicator shows up. Also, we get to see that some Paradise Island in the Bahamas, well, basically got destroyed by Doomsday. And also, Eradicator tells Superman, look, whatever's going to happen to this planet is all your fault. So Doomsday's here because of Superman's fault. Blame it all on Superman. Let's see what else. And it was a good read. I like the flow of the story. Like I said, Skull Lovedale, somehow he kind of like fixed his writing. Because at the beginning it was just kind of like strange stories. But I have to say that maybe it's coincidence. I don't know. But I have to say that this was good. I like it. It's a 4 out of 5. And I cannot wait for this crossover to start with Superman Doomed. It's gonna be a fun story. Yep. Next one is Justice League Dark issue number 30. Check this out. Well, basically, Satana, she's the new owner of the Mystery, the House of Mystery. Constantine, he got kicked out. Now Constantine, he's in depression of the consequences of the forever evil blight. So now he's becoming a drunk. He's always drinking, smoking, up to his ear. He's on depression. Now Satana, she's the new boss of the house. Let's see what else. Swamp Thing shows up. We get to see a little bit more of the Nightmare Nurse, which, believe it or not, in the beginning I didn't like her that much, but I'm beginning to kind of like understand her character. She's not that easy character to understand. It's like she's in that line between good or bad. Let's see what else. And basically, I would say that this is the first story. Well, it's not the first. Basically, it's the consequences of Justice League Blight. That's what it is. And it was a fun story. It was good. I really like it. 4 out of 5. And the last one is issue number 30 of Aquaman. Check out that cover. Well, this is the continuation of Hercules. Basically, this is the end of the story. It was a fun story. There's a lot of action there. We get to see Mira on action also. I like Mira a lot. Excuse me. Let's see what else. Basically, oh yeah, that is the end of the story arc of Hercules. Basically, Aquaman put Hickory back where he came from. So that portal is being closed. But the thing is that I was intrigued by the end of the comic book that on issue number 31, Aquaman is gonna be with on issue 31 is gonna be Swamp Thing is gonna be part on issue number 31, Swamp Thing, which I don't know how that gonna works out, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't see the connection. I don't know. And also on Aquaman Annual number 2, there's going to be a team up between Aquaman and Wonder Woman that has to do with the God of War. I mean, with Olympus. So I'm intrigued by it. So I'm looking forward to it. So it's a 4 out of 5. Now we're going to give you the best cover, the best story, and the best colorist. So the best cover goes to Flash number 30. I like that cover. The best story goes to Batman Eternal issue number 3. And the best colorist goes to Superman issue 30. Well guys, I wish everybody to have an excellent comic book Wednesday tomorrow, and I wish everybody to have a happy, hunting, free comic book day. And I wish everybody to have an excellent week. And well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later.